What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with a new video, and we're talking strikes because we started this topic on Late Night Mayhem Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Central Time. Check it out. But we started this topic. We talked a little bit about it, and it's official. The strike's over. Everything's over. Writers are coming back. Great. Yay. Who really cares? Nobody really noticed that they were gone half the time. Yeah, there was some drama here or there, but for the most part, they just picketed the whole time and the world went on like normal. Because unlike like 2008 when the last writer strike happened, this time we have YouTube, more video games, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Peacock, Apple TV, Amazon Prime. Insert here, you have streaming. Appointment viewing doesn't exist anymore. So the fact that shows or things that people used to watch regularly, or like late night talk shows, which are now coming back, mind you, yay. But the fact that those things weren't going on, nobody really noticed. Nobody really cared. Anything that talked about the strike really got dead. And even when you look at what was agreed to within the strike terms, supposedly these are basically the exact same things that they turned down a month or two ago. The only interesting part is one of the big points of the strike was two of them was they wanted more transparency of streaming numbers, which they got, more revenue, more people in the rooms, but they're going to have less shows coming out. But another major thing was artificial intelligence. And I love this. I love the talk about artificial intelligence because they wanted to control AI. One of the biggest fights that we were going to be having here was who controls and owns AI within the upcoming year. Well, we got this. We have established regulations for the use of artificial intelligence, AI, on NBA covered projects in the following ways. AI can't write or rewrite literary material, and AI generated material will not be considered source material under the NBA, meaning that AI generated material can't be used to undermine a writer's credit or separated rights. Okay, there's that. It's bad, right? Well, a writer can choose to use AI when performing writing services if the company consists of provided that the writer follows applicable company policies, but the company can't require the writer to use AI software, basically ChatGPT, when performing writing services. So, okay, I get it. A writer can choose to use AI, but the company can't make them. Okay. That makes sense, right? That makes total sense. You can choose to use the AI if you want to, but we can't make you. Or the company must disclose to the writer if any material given to the writer have been generated by AI or incorporated AI generated material. Wait. So basically it boils down to, listen, if you use AI, you basically just have to tell us. And also if you make us use AI, we're going to say no. But if we choose to use AI, that's perfectly fine and A-okay. So basically you're back to the beginning. Nothing really changed on the AI front. You guys are going to be beat up by AI anyways. Eventually more independent spheres are going to start using AI to make better shows, better content. And what you really should be afraid of AI, I get it, this is the writing area, but these people really should be afraid of AI or even, being out of a job at all, because even though the writer strikes ended, we are now being threatened with a video game actor strike. This one makes me laugh even more. Considering voice acting in video games is still brand new by comparison of how long video games have been around. Didn't really start until about 2000s, if I remember correctly. I could be getting the date wrong, maybe 99, but for the most part 2000s, you know, that's where it began 20 years ago. But for the whole time that we've had video games, a lot of them have been well, no voice acting. None whatsoever. Voice actors and actors within video games aren't really that important. You might have a Nolan North here or there. You might have I can't think of the dude's name. The Ghost from Destiny. Every so often you get God, I can't even think of that dude's name. Serenity, he was Cade 6 in Destiny as well. You know, you get big names here or there, but for the most part your voice actors are relatively unknown. Nobody really cares. Nobody really goes out of their way to go interact with these guys. And on top of that, my good buddy Dre, check us out tonight on In the Tiny Chair. He actually used to work within the video game industry. He was very close to actually the voice acting areas and was like helping lead some of the voice acting people. Yeah, voice acting is usually done within a day. Yeah, everybody just comes in, does their lines, and they're gone. That's it. So that's usually like the first thing they do. But instead of that, what they could do now is make it be the last thing they do. Or they can pull in anybody, any random human being, and say, hey, I want you to do a voice for me. Because it's not that important within the video game industry. All this stuff isn't as important within the video game industry. Video games being a much larger platform, a much larger source of entertainment. It is within the entertainment industry, but this thing is essentially the entertainment industry now. And when it comes to voice acting and unions within this industry, it doesn't make sense. And even when it comes to the companies that would be going on strike, they're only American-based companies. In the past year, I can only think of maybe 2 American-based games that utilize voice acting that are mega hits. Well, mega hits. One of them has air quotes around the mega hit. You have Boulder Gates 3, Starfield. Sorry, I heard my audio cut out. Those are the 2 America-based games, like they came from America, yada, 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 that are big and popular right now. Well, Starfield kind of fell off, but you're catching what I'm putting down here, right? Yeah, Japanese-based companies, which are very deeply involved in video games, can still do voice work, can still put out content, and can still do whatever the heck they want. So you're going to be hindering the American industry, the AAA titles, you know, your EAs, Take-Two's, Insomniac, WB Games, Disney, Activision. You're going to be hindering all those guys while simultaneously bringing up the likes of Sony, the likes of, I just said it a little bit ago, before I started making the video, From Software, Nintendo, Game Freak, even though Game Freak and Nintendo really don't use voice acting, but you understand where I'm coming from. These companies could end up putting out more and more content, not have to be hindered by this, and still be perfectly fine. Man, you gotta love that. Man, you gotta love how the American industries are basically shooting themselves in the foot because they think they're all that, when in reality, they're not. They're not. And Vic Mignogna, and this is going to an interesting spot, but Vic Mignogna, who is a voice actor, who's a part of SAG, you're basically forced to be. He can still work if he wants. You just have to be. It gives you certain connections and protections. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. He recently came out. Well, this was actually during the summer, and he basically just said, yeah, we can do whatever the heck we want. We aren't bogged down by anything. We don't have any real stopping us. And when it comes to voice acting, in reality, depending on what your role is, depends on if you're in there for a day or if you're in there for half a day. So voice acting, yeah, they get the shaft. They get treated kind of crappily here or there. I'll outright admit it. But for the most part, it's not that important. Especially in the gaming industry. We can all go back to basically how Pokemon still is and just have text box the entire time. And even in the indie sphere, you still have tons of games with just text box everywhere. So yeah, have fun striking in the gaming industry. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your thoughts on all this down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on AI taking over the industries and things like that? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And guys, please check out our sponsor, Coffee Brand Coffee. What's going on, guys? Listen, I don't know about you, but I like to indulge in some of the liquids of fun times, okay? And oftentimes I wake up the next day with a headache and stuff like that. And to be honest, the only way that truly helps cure these morning blues, as I would call them, would be coffee. And you know who puts out good coffee, guys? CoffeeBrandCoffee.com. Listen, Coffee Brand Coffee is an American-based company. It was founded by the Quartering. He's going out there. He just wants to sell you coffee. He doesn't want to sell you a political opinion. He doesn't care what your politicals are. He doesn't even care what your cultural opinions are, okay? He just wants to come out here and sell good American coffee sourced here in the States. It is all fantastic and amazing. You have 4,000 verified reviews. Most of them are 5-star, 4-star. People are loving this. And I don't blame them, because when you take a look at some of these flavors, you got bourbon flavored coffee. God dang, that sounds amazing. You got gunpowder green tea. I like the boom boom sticks, and I want to know what's going on right there. And when I drink CoCo, I haven't drank it in a while due to the keto diet, trying to lose some weight. But when I do drink CoCo or anything like that, I like some sweetness, I like some richness, and I like some enjoyability in my CoCo. That's why I'm taking a look over here at this rich caramel CoCo. I mean, just think of how amazing it is. And guys, if you go to Coffee Brand Coffee, which links will be in the description down below, you can use coupon code BACKTACO, one word, BACKTACO, and you can get 10% off your purchase. That's CoffeeBrandCoffee.com, coupon code BACKTACO.